It's Monday, so let's work on some snacking cake for the week. Today we have a flourless chocolate cake. So the first step with making the cake is with some melted butter. I'm going to be adding in some bittersweet chocolate. And now after a couple of minutes, we're going to be stirring up the chocolate until it's fully melted into the butter mixture. And so now in a large bowl, I'm going to be adding in our egg yolks, sugar, and then some salt. And I'm going to be whisking this until we get a pale consistency. Now to the bowl of my stand mixture, I'm going to be adding in our egg whites. And we're going to beat this mixture until it starts to get foamy for a few minutes. With it starting to get foamy, I'll now add in some sugar, and we're going to slowly stream it in. And so after a few minutes, we've reached the peak that we need. The last component of the cake that we have to create is whipping some heavy cream until we've reached stiff peaks. We're going to officially begin assembling our batter. So with the egg yolk mixture, I'm going to be adding in a little bit of the chocolate, and I'm going to start stirring this to combine. And I'll continue adding more chocolate until it's all been incorporated. I'll then do the same exact thing with our egg whites, but this time we're going to be folding it. Once there's a few white streaks, we'll just continue adding more egg whites. And then we'll do the same exact thing with our whipped heavy cream. So I've only buttered the bottom of the springform pan, so now we're going to be adding in our cake batter. With our oven officially heated, this can now get baked. So the cake was in the oven for about 50 minutes, and we can see it's sunken, which is exactly what we want. So now we're going to let this cool fully in the pan. And now that the cake is fully cooled, we can see that it's sunken even more, which is exactly how we want it to be. You can definitely eat the cake as is, add some powdered sugar, but I'm going to be whipping up some heavy whipping cream next. And then finally, I'm going to be grating on some additional shaved chocolate. I love how crunchy the edge is, and then the inside is nice and soft. It's super fudgy, and it reminds me of my favorite brownie recipe too. This is easily one of my favorite cakes to make, so I hope you give it a try, and I can't wait to do another snacking cake next Monday.